Quick, what's the first thing that comes to your head when I say wrap up?
Christmas.
If it's not the My Little Pony winter wrap up song, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
You said that on a beat to a different song. It's like not Kelly Clark. The Kanye West Stronger.
No, I
That's the
not. Hi, I'm the true Brony fan in Lord year 2023. Annie, that's the name. That's the name. Annie. Annie, are you okay?
And I'm the one who makes these episode lists, Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast an FU. Last time we did an intro, you didn't say that. You just kept going on and on about how much I hate this one character.
What?
You didn't say our tagline.
What's our tagline?
You know, we serve every podcast an FU.
And then I went on and on about a character I didn't like.
A character I don't like. You was like, oh, look at this character. What a fine specimen.
Anyways, this is our wrap up of 2023 because I didn't want to think of a New Year's or a Christmas episode. I think also because a lot has happened this year, a lot of things we're gonna try and keep going in 2024, and hopefully maybe start some new shit in 2024.
See, did we start the Let's Play this year? No, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
We started that. I feel like every October we start doing something new. So I think last October that was like our new thing.
Okay.
But then like this past October, I started making shorts for the Let's Plays.
And then like next year we're gonna try and make original shorts and not just clips from the show, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that and maybe do like some kind of either a PNGtuber or a VTuber or a character anime to go along with the original shorts, or even just shorts of episodes we've already done. I don't know what I could even do as imagery for the shorts for our episodes if we don't have some kind of PNGtuber.
Gotcha.
Because we can't just have it of you drawing, because then it'll be a very small sliver and that'll just get very annoying, I feel like, just visually wise.
Yeah, because I've been doing some things on PNGtuber Plus, and let me just say, I think I could get that booby jiggets. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I just feel like we started the gaming this year because we just finished Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, or as far as we can go.
Yeah, that took us 2 years.
That took us see, that's the thing, I was in denial that took longer than a year.
And it's weird because it took 2 years and half of it was us doing it like every week.
Garbage game.
It's okay. It's just incredibly difficult and we couldn't even finish it in the end. It was kind of like, what the fuck? But I do kind of want to play all the Fire Emblem games because we're playing Fire Emblem Heroes and you meet all these characters.
Okay, don't get me wrong. The maps were okay. The two things I cannot forgive, terrible plot that introduced 10 countries at the same time, and the fact there's literally a level where like, sorry, you should have known that you should have made Ike OP and you should have had Easter. Like, I don't think you taught me how to put Easter on.
Really? I like the plot. It was the gameplay itself that's just kind of monotonous.
Well, yeah, if you keep using Titania to do everything, it feels monotonous.
Okay, yes. But it's just like, I need more characters like Titania, because I used to play Advanced Wars.
Oh god, explain to the kids what that is. No one knows what that is.
There's a new Switch version that I want to play, and Advanced Wars is basically kind of like what you see with Fire Emblem. It's a turn-based strategy game on a grid, and you have different types of armed units, from like infantry to tanks to submarines to planes, and they all have their own different type of weakness and strength against, and you kind of have to be concerned like, okay, if I move my character here, I'm in like the attack range for the other characters. But that game is very like on your toes, thinking you can't just like brute force Titania it. But that's just not what I got from this game. Even Fire Emblem Heroes, if you're really good, you can play using strategy even if your characters aren't as good.
Two things. One, infantry, always a funny name because you have the little troops, and I like to think to my head that the little babies.
That must be why.
Because the little babies?
Yeah.
In chess, I move baby to D5. And like she has an ice cream scooper in the middle of her belly. So, and two, Fire Emblem Heroes, holy shit. If you can make a team and a strategy legitly with Fire Emblem Heroes, because at one point the unit did get into, if X condition is met, then half the board will have 30% resistance negated. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So that's why in 2024, we're hoping to play more Nintendo Switch games, because we didn't realize that all you really needed was one small $20 device to start recording on the Switch. I thought it was gonna be this whole ordeal.
And a hope and a prayer.
Yeah, an arm and a leg.
Yes.
And Annie has always wanted to play Danganronpa V3.
Yay.
We're gonna do all the talking. We are going through it completely blind, so we know nothing of what the plot is like.
Two things. One, we got that one's gonna suck because we do need the headphones because they do talk a lot, you know. And three, I don't know how to count. I'm so scared because I never actually played a Danganronpa game. I only watched it.
A lot of dialogue.
A lot of dialogue.
But I think like that could be a good and a bad thing? I don't know. Fire Emblem had a lot of dialogue too. And after a while, it just got very tiring. Although at least with Danganronpa, you need to know all these characters. You didn't need to know all the fucking characters in Path of Radiance. So I'm excited to definitely play more Switch games that really you're gonna see the competitive side out of us.
Oh yeah, we can finish on the good Mario Party games, not 9.
And the bad Mario Party. Mario Party 9 is on the Wii.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're thinking of Mario Party 10, which were all in one cart, which we will play!
Oh.
Yes.
I hope I lost that game.
We're gonna play that, Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, and then like some of the old NES games like Kirby, Golf, and maybe something else. I really wanna play the Peach game.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah.
wanna do on this channel. I wanna play the Peach game.
But enough about games. We are talking. You know why? Our main staple of this channel is our podcast episode where I draw little things. And I like to talk about top 5 for this year, 2023. At number 1 was...
We didn't write down the top 5.
I memorized it in my head.
Did you consider that some of those were like a year ago, so it's not considered?
Yes, I considered it.
Go for it.
At the first place, no one should be surprised, was the Bluey episode.
I was surprised.
I mean, if you think about like adults, children, teenager, that's all the age demographics. Anyone can be into Bluey.
It's just that, like, when I talk to people in real life, no one knows about Bluey. And then, like, when you look at people like the Anchor or Spotify, they are people of our ages that's mostly watching us and females. So really, people our age is not watching Bluey, to be honest. So it's weird that it became like it's number 1 by a landslide. It's like 550 views or something.
The thing about Bluey, I don't really understand. It's like, what did we talk about in that episode other than oh, I love that moment.
You know, honestly, I have no idea. I've never re-listened to it.
We gotta listen to the hits, man.
Well, okay, then I don't know how to explain the second most popular, which is Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. Because I remember what we talked about. Now, some of our episodes I feel like are winners. Like, I do think the Bluey one, even though I don't remember, it was probably a winner episode. The Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen was an okay episode, you know? And I don't know how, on this mostly anime podcast, first 2, and spoiler alert, 3 are not animes. And then we try to, like, relive the Hell's Kitchen moment of, like, getting those views by doing the Great Food Truck Race, which I think was an okay episode, too, that we did. Like, probably better than the Hell's Kitchen from my memory, but that did not get nearly as many views.
I think because Hell's Kitchen, that was a really weird episode because only you knew what to talk about. And I just kept making jokes like, this chicken is raw.
Is it me then? Am I the success to our channel?
Wait, you always just talk about the analytical thing and I'm just always doing a Gordon Ramsay impersonation in the background.
I do want to do another podcast episode just on the Gordon Ramsay shows. The Hell Kitchen, Master Chef, Next Level Chef, Kitchen Nightmare. Oh, what was the other one I was gonna say?
I think that's all of it.
Hell's Kitchens, Master Chef, Next Level Chef, Kitchen Nightmare, and Next Food Star.
Oh, I forgot you watched that.
Yeah, because they're all Gordon Ramsay, and you think they'd be different, but they're very much the same.
I gotta perfect my Gordon Ramsay accent then.
Please.
It's rotten!
God,
Your
no.
opinions are rotten!
He's not British.
He's not?
He's Scottish.
Oh, okay. Same
He's
thing.
from Glasgow.
Glasgow.
The same place that Lawrence Chaney is from.
Yeah,
So they have the same accent.
Oh, weird. I just think it's weird that I put Tyler Florence in the food truck race episode and like it didn't get the views.
I do think it was smarter when you started putting characters in the thumbnails. I don't know if that was a this year thing.
I think so. I know I started that with Spy Families. I think it was last year.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I
I was
remember
like,
you doing it with Pochita.
Cause you gotta put Anya in it.
You gotta put Anya.
If you don't put Anya in it, who is it? Who's that guy in the tuxedo? That's Nanami? Or is it Lloyd? I don't know.
I will say the first thumbnail you did of Spy X Family was just you and me. That one's very nice.
Very sexy. Am I still allowed to say that?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to do. We've recorded a whole bunch of original shorts already. We just haven't done the visuals for them. So I know like there's a Bluey one that's just like when we finally do that Bluey episode. I was like, oh man. But whatever.
So, number 3, for some reason, it was the Critical Role Season 2 of Vox Machina. In the episode where Grog confronts his past and like he's beating up the shit and like everyone else is helping him beat up his family.
God, that storyline sucked.
No,
that
it's
was good
not.
fight scenes.
No idea how that got. I don't know. Like someone just found. It wasn't even a good thumbnail.
Is season 3 coming out now? Like no one's talked about it.
Yeah, it's weird no one talked about it. Especially when the dragon guy died, the voice actor.
What?
Yeah, you know the black guy from Fringe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
What?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
disease. I
man.
don't think it was something like, oh man, he was shot on the set of filming.
Oh, maybe that's why they're not talking about it. Which is sad because our episodes do get kind of a good traction.
I know I feel like the Mighty Nine one's going to do a lot more.
Oh, isn't this supposed to be like a movie?
They're working on their own little Amazon series.
Damn.
So I'm like, are you taking a pause for Vox Machina? Because I don't think we finished that storyline. Did we finish that?
I thought they were set up to have like 5 seasons.
No. So, they did the Kickstarter, so they only have like really an hour-long episode special. And then the Kickstarter did so well, they made it to 1 season. And then Amazon bought it to make it 2 seasons.
Oh.
So I think they might be like either working out a deal for like the 3rd season or they're going to pivot to Mighty Nine.
Did not help when they had that writers and actors strike.
Did not help.
But seems like it was a success.
Yeah. Although I would... Okay, here's the thing. Ever since FNAF came out in the movie and it did like smashingly well, but it's revealed that, we didn't give a shit about new people. We only made this movie for the fans. So my biggest complaint about Vox Machina, it was too hard for new people to come in. But now I'm thinking, maybe it's not that dumb to make it just for the fans.
I don't think it's dumb, but like I said, you just have to push either way.
Yeah.
Like both shows feel like they were kind of doing both because I feel like you could have really pushed the envelope if you were doing it just for the fans.
Season 2 of Vox Machina still wasn't as good as season 1. I know we disagree, honey. I know you think season 2 is better.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. Hold on. Pike actually played a role in the 2nd season. But then I would say then Grog didn't really.
Alright.
The Ravenclaw was actually a very good story. What's called Ravenclaw?
Hey, honey, that's the house in Harry Potter.
It's called something, right?
Whitestone?
Whitestone. Are you sure it's not a raven somewhere?
Okay, so moving on to our 4th and 5th. It was Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. The episode with Squad Zero wrecking shop, and the episode with those 4 annoying bimbos irritated me. What's wrong with you people? Is this what you want? 4 bimbos?
Because people love Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc. While we are just slogging through, only watching it for nostalgia and some visually good effects.
I feel like we shit on that, so I feel like fans aren't watching it. I feel like it's people who don't want to watch it, but they want to hear people talk about it, aka how I consume most of my media.
It could be true. I mean, we should be more positive because it's way better than Yashahime.
Why do you keep making me do episode reactions to shitty shows?
Okay, I thought Bleach was gonna be much better. Okay, to be fair though, I did read the manga, so I did know the plot was shitty. I did think it was gonna be better than what I've been seeing. Like, my god, it's a slog trying to get through that goddamn season. And there's just so much relief when that shit is over. And then the conflict is coming out, and I'm like, another 4 months of shit.
Don't get me wrong, there's more to talk about in Bleach than Yashahime ever was. Like, Yashahime could never.
I'm sure.
Why do you keep making us do the reboots and we can't do, like, Jujutsu Kaisen or something?
Because I can't stand Jujutsu Kaisen. Do you want to do, like, Chainsaw Man?
I'm a kind of afraid of Chainsaw Man only because of what the whole Mappa situation fiasco is going on right now.
But this is going to be the Bomb Devil arc.
It is going to be the Bomb Devil.
It's going to be the bomb.
But I feel like they're going to have to switch studios at one point.
Did you know One Punch Man is getting a season 3?
Oh boy.
Like, I don't even want to watch it. I've read the manga, and the manga is good already on its own. Like, the manga just looks better than the anime. Especially season 2. Season 1 is arguable. Which one's better?
Season 2 is so hot garbage.
Which sucks, because that's some of my favorite scenes in that goddamn season. But season 3 is very Garo focused, so I'm excited to see that. We still gotta watch Dr. Stone, My Academia, Tokyo Revengers.
That reminds me. Top of your head, what is the manga we started in 2023? I don't think we started new mangas.
You haven't started new mangas. I have.
Oh yeah, you started a shit ton of new mangas. You're right. I got you read Chainsaw Man this year.
Yeah, it's Chainsaw Man. Even though you never read any of the mangas I want you to read, I read manga that you want me to read.
Because that's so unfair, because you keep making me want to read sports manga, and I've never liked a single sports manga.
Okay, but Haikyuu is the one exception, because it's literally the best sports manga, and even you think it's okay. It's like, you know it's not bad.
I know it's not bad. I know it's okay. There's too many characters for me to give a shit about, but...
And that's why people like it.
So that's why I'm like, I'm sorry, I cannot read your sumo manga. I cannot read your baseball manga.
We should do an episode of all the mangas I read that you don't. That would be really fun. People really like that. Like the Chihaya Fuyu ones.
Yes. Still have to finish Chihaya Fuyu and the controversial ending.
Was it controversial?
It's, like, rundown, she went back in time.
Oh my god.
She could have stopped 9/11, but she didn't.
That only makes sense for Tokyo Revengers if you're gonna say it like that. Because, no, actually, doesn't Tokyo Revengers go back to, 2006?
Yes, but in the series finale, he goes back further to
Oh,
2001,
shut the
where he could have stopped
fuck up.
9/11, but he chose not to.
Not even in a country he's in. What would he even care about America?
That's a deep cut joke, kids. I first said that joke with Mazuko Madoka, that she could have went back.
Really?
Yeah.
You just seen that for any anime. It don't even fucking matter.
No, because that is the true ending of Tokyo Revenger, that he could have stopped 9/11, and that's just my blanket ending for every single series afterwards and avoid spoilers.
I also want to watch Komi Can't Communicate.
Komi Can't Communicate. I wonder if that's good. No one ever talked about that anime.
Yeah, no one does. That series is very good. Okay, we are gonna do much better in watching the animes we're supposed to be watching, especially My Hero Academia.
And we're gonna stop watching actually over and over again.
Unless we're gonna do an episode of it, but I don't even know how we even could.
Oh, we can't. We just can't.
We'll just make a dropout episode.
Yeah, that's true.
We could make a Dimension 20 episode.
We could. We watched a shit ton of them.
I still wanna. We're gonna watch Fantasy High for sure, and
Oh, Tiny Heist.
Tiny Heist. I want to watch Crown of Candy. I might watch that Starstruck Odyssey because they don't shut up about Starstruck Odyssey. I believe that might be like their first, like, whatever they call it. Because Escape from the Misfits is the first side quest. Stardust is the whatever you call when they have the same crew as Fantasy High.
A main season, I think.
Yeah. So I'm excited to watch those because the ones that they've had recently, which is like Dragon and Drag Queens, Mentopolis, Burroughs, and they're all very good.
God, I bought that Galileo doll. I want to see him. And Minty, like, who doesn't know anything about fantasy, I don't get Galileo. I saw him episode 1. He has a very strained relationship with his daughter. And, like, you understand. He's so pathetic. When you hear his 4 minutes of catchphrases, you'll understand. Gotta finish Has Balance one day.
I keep forgetting we didn't watch the last episode. You piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
I blame Annie.
Dungeons and Dragons. Oh yeah, good to go. Drag Race season 16? 15 for the US?
16. Season 16. There'll be All Stars 9. We're in the middle of UK season 5. Canada's Drag Race season 4 just started. There are a lot of sexy people in season 4.
But when I say that in a workplace environment, everyone tells me that's not appropriate.
Yeah. Down Under season 4 will come out eventually. If I had it my way, without buying WoW Plus, I would watch all the other Drag Race seasons. It's just fun to watch. And then, like, different countries just have, like, different themes. Except Snatch Game will still not be as entertaining to watch, but whatever.
You know what? Let's do a little mini episode for the end of 2023. How you like British Bake Off this year?
Ooh, we should do it.
It's too hard to do a full episode of British Bake Off.
Rewatch all of British Bake Off and do an episode on it. It is hard because I think everyone knows why it's good.
Yeah, and like honestly, you memorize like every single thing that everyone makes, you know? And you just not look at them Brits being like, oh yes, you know, I stuffed some spices into some bread and I rolled it. Look at this, unproven bread. Well, I'm gonna scrape it. You hear that sound? That's not good. Like, sorry, Paul Hollywood. You get a handshake anyways. Yay!
And if we're really lucky and everything goes out great, maybe we can start our D&D episodes.
Yes. I think we said that last year too.
Yeah, it's possible. Because we did 4, but we're gonna scrap 3 of them. Just because the first one is very good.
It's already edited.
And it's already edited. The other 3 were not as good, especially because I was really crappy at DMing.
But now that Minty has watched all these Dimension 20 shows,
I have a different perspective of what it means to be a DM because it was very like Matt Mercer as a example, and like I try to read and watch other videos on hints, but it didn't really make sense. But when you watch Dimension 20 and they are forced to DM for first players, it's like, oh, okay, like certain things are more okay. Like hand holding is, I thought it was a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
okay, hand holding and railroading is 2 different things.
Oh.
Because hand holding is kind of like, I want to guide you somewhere, so I'm going to hold your hand. Railroading is saying you cannot go anywhere except a set path.
Interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Because, you know, like, someone said this, I forget who, one of the DMs said this, were like, as much as it is the DM's job to make a good story, it's also the player's job. So the player has to be like, oh, if you're giving me hints, you want me to take this decision, I have to, like, grab on it to make a better story.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you can't just be like a agent of chaos and like, no, if you tell me to do something, I'm going to just do the complete opposite every single time. Like, that's a bad player.
Yeah, so hopefully we can do that. Also, this year I stopped doing anniversaries because Annie could not stand that I was doing it. See, okay, here's my thing. The then we started doing fan art and manga colorings. I don't know how well they're necessarily doing. They don't necessarily get a lot of likes, but I feel like they get a lot of like non-follower views.
Oh.
And I don't mean like thousands, obviously, but I just mean like the whole point of me stopping anniversaries was to do things that I think would grow the channel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily doing that. I mean, I would still do it longer before deciding to stop.
Yeah.
But that's what we started doing in 2023, and we're gonna continue doing in 2024.
So in your mind, did you think the anniversary got more traction than the fan art and colorings?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so either. I would have hoped it would, but honestly, like, I just don't know how Instagram works. And I don't necessarily mean just like algorithm, but I'm like, do people go on Instagram looking for Spy X Family art? Because Twitter is a shit show now.
Yep.
Because Twitter, you could definitely see people doing that.
Yep.
I don't know if people do that on Instagram. People do it on Tumblr, but you don't really grow from Tumblr.
Yep.
Tumblr is just a shit show of its choosing.
How I describe it, I don't understand Instagram. I won't even comment that. Twitter is kind of like, good luck growing your platform when Elon Musk's rat is putting new rules every week of like how the algorithm's gonna fuck over your tweet. I think recently the most biggest fuck up is that if you put any tags on your tweet, you cannot see it.
Oh,
like,
goddamn.
But like, but people have mixed results with that, you know?
Okay.
And then Tumblr is kind of like no one's on Tumblr. No new people's on Tumblr. So if you want a following on Tumblr, it's pretty much just the people who's already established there.
So it's like, it's Instagram?
Honestly, it's Instagram or YouTube or TikTok.
Yes.
Because YouTube, I see a lot of people being like, you know, the thing like, oh, it's a market game and an artist game if you want to make it big on a platform. So that's why like you have to be entertaining with your art now. And a lot of artists are getting burned out now because they can't be entertaining.
Right. Yeah.
I like saying taint.
I'm scared to go on TikTok.
I'm scared too.
Because TikTok would just be basically reels and shorts. Because those are the copycats of TikToks.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know.
Because look, if you want to go on TikTok, you have to make those videos or like kind of like you film yourself doing the art and then at the end you see the end results. And it's like, do I want to keep doing that, you know?
Doing the in real life stuff is very hard for us. And it's just easier when you can do it all on the computer. But I don't know. I don't know enough about TikTok of what makes TikTok,
Okay.
what makes someone boom on TikTok, right? Like the guy now is the one who's just like, this video is stupid. There's an easy way to do this, or it's just a gimmick, right? Which is
Yeah.
fine. I do find this shit entertaining.
So many React TikToks are also popular because, you know, you can do those stitches.
Yeah. I see John Green actually does a lot of stitches. It's a very good video.
Yeah, but you know, like, God, that must be exhausting to like look through a bunch of people's videos and be like, let me react to that, you know?
Well, I mean, think about it. You're already looking through shit.
John is easy because people send him the videos.
Oh.
They're asking him to react.
That's true. He acts a lot to his brother. It's a very cute relationship. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll go on TikTok. I mean, we'll let you know, but it's like 25% chance. Because I could go put my effort in doing to TikTok that I'm scared to do and then still just get nothing. Because we're not like showing our face kind of videos. It's just like podcasts and Let's Plays, which is what we kind of grew up on.
Times are changing, but we have to learn how to put makeup on.
Well, I know how.
Well, not that kind. The fucking e-celebrity makeup where you put like butterflies on your eyes.
Well, I think those would be cool. Like sticker decals.
Or like temporary tattoos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then we have to buy like a shit ton of butterfly wings. And then at one point, I'm gonna be like, what do I do to this? I have a fear of butterflies.
I would like to do like cool eyeshadow.
Right? Like buy that whatever Jeffrey Dahmer eye palette and be like, yeah, this is
Who says that name of all of the makeup names now?
he's the makeup guru man who James Charles and Jeffrey Dahmer.
God, the world must be sexist if when you think of makeup, not even a female is allowed to dominate. I'm not saying men can't wear makeup. I feel like
Hey, I meant Jeffree Star.
oh, Star. That's right, not dominant, not that cannibal, but I'm sure he's got great shades of red.
Jesus. So yeah, you know what? Maybe we talked ourselves into starting a TikTok channel where we can dress up like Jeffree Star.
Dominant.
Dahmer. We would get canceled so fucking fast if we made our makeup palette based off serial killers.
Each one would be a different serial killer. I want to be in charge of the John. What is his name? John
Gracie?
It's a 3 name. He's the one.
John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy, the one who dressed up like a clown and killed
Okay,
people.
guys. Thank you for 2020.
Fuck that Joker.
Great year, 2023. We'll see you in 2024. Happy
New Year.
Hanukkah.